quests. Some elves. A couple of quests. Start over here.
My mother was Dalish. They are a proud people, those who refused to bow to defeat.
Right.
Hello? I'm Kamen, a hunter apprentice. Though I wish I could become a real hunter.
Why can't you?
I shouldn't be talking about this to an outsider. You wouldn't understand.
Okay. Okay. Intimidate them. Nah. Persuade them.
I suppose there's no harm in it. It's not like you can help me.
Are all these Baz such cringing, ineffectual creatures?
I've been an apprentice for too long. To become a true hunter, I must bring back the pelt of a beast I killed myself. A boar or a wolf or something. I wanted to hunt in the forest, but we're forbidden to enter because of the attack. But the real problem is Gaina.
Okay.
She's my heart's desire. I have asked for her hand, but she cruelly refuses it. She will not bond with an apprentice, she says, and calls me a child. I am no child. If I was a hunter, I could prove it, but I cannot hunt, and Gaina will never bond with me. I feel so helpless. I shouldn't have brought it up. Just leave me to my misery.
Nope.
You think I haven't thought about this? There's nothing I can do.
Nothing. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna get coffee. Man. Let me step out. All right. There we go. Got my coffee. Right. Solve this young man's problem.
Wooing?
Try won't.
I don't understand.
Wooing her. Try giving her a gift.
A gift? No, that wouldn't be appropriate. Not before we're married.
Giving her a gift? Really showing her your love.
I've serenaded her, and we've talked many times under the moon. But that doesn't matter if I'm still an apprentice. Not to her.
Guess it's supposed to ask if you bedded her. Nah, I don't need to ask that.
Such as? I suppose you could, but what good would that do? The situation hasn't changed.
Yeah, I can be pretty persuasive.
Really? I'm willing to try anything.
Anything? Okay. A chance? It couldn't hurt, yeah. Depends what's in it for me. I don't really need anything.
Cyranas. Oh, Ma Cyranas. I will pray to the goddess of love that you are successful.
Alright, let's talk to her. Now, it is possible to sabotage him. And just sleep with the girl yourself, but I'm not doing that. After this playthrough. Sure, I get some of the knowledge of the elves while I'm here. Oh, not her. Where is she? Here she is.
Anduran Atishan, outsider.
Ask you some questions
I
first.
am not sure what I can tell you, but I shall try.
Want to know more about your people?
You should speak to Lanaya. She's the Keeper's first and knows much of such questions.
Tell me
You
about
would be best to speak to Seirel. He is our storyteller and knows far more of such tales.
Don't talk to you. Can you tell me about Zathrian?
Zathrian? He has been our keeper since long before my parents' parents were born. What could you wish to know about him? I don't know. Very old. It is said that Zathrian may be one of the first to become as our ancestors were long ago, immortal. He keeps us safe, and he keeps the knowledge of our people safe, so we may bring it to all of our people one day. To the Flat Ears, those who live with the humans. When we have a new homeland to settle in, we shall teach all elves the ways they have forgotten. The ways of our ancestors, of course, from the time of our Lathan, before the human empire enslaved our people. From the other clans, and from the artifacts we uncover in our travels. Everywhere the old empire was, so went their slaves. Pieces of our past lie everywhere. What is that? You spoke to him? What did he say?
He said if he was lucky, he would bed you soon. I wouldn't dare.
Oh. I don't expect an outsider to understand our ways, but I just can't bond with Kamen. He's been a hunter apprentice for over 2 years now, and he's yet to slay a proper beast. Each time he's tried, something has gone wrong. Perhaps the creators do not wish us to bond. I cannot bond with an apprentice hunter, can I? But what if he never becomes a proper hunter? What will become of our family? Oh, you are right. I have made poor Kamen miserable. No wonder he cannot complete his hunt. Mas Cyranas, thank you. You have helped me put this into perspective. I will go and speak to Kamen. Cammon, I have been a fool.
Gaina? What do you mean? Have you changed your mind?
I have. The outsider has helped me to see that I was wrong. I have made you miserable, and I should not have.
But what about my hunt?
I don't care about that. I know you will pass your hunt in time, and we will be happy. Us and our children.
Thank you, Gaina. You've made me a happy man. I feel blessed by the gods today. We are both very grateful for the part you've played in bringing us together.
How marvelous you are. I am so happy.
Here, take this. It's been in my family for a very long time, but I hope it plays some part in your battle against the Darkspawn. It's the very least we could do.
Okay. What did you even give me? Who knows?
Perhaps I could have a try at that. I knew it would be easy.
Zevran's attack and defense higher than mine. I got better armor though. Attack and defense is better than mine. I'm a warrior. My damage is higher though. I don't know how that makes sense, but whatever. Plus 23. Increases likelihood of success in critical attacks. I'm guessing attack is based off dexterity.
It is done. What are you doing? You've warped the wood completely. Did you leave it out in the rain?
No, Master Ferrothorn. I think I just used too much heat. You're not smelting ore like a Durgenlan. This is living wood. It requires patience and delicate hands, not more heat.
My actions bring me sorrow, Master Verathorn.
And so they should. Truly the art will be lost to us forever at this rate. Throw away your dead wood and start anew, and I shall speak to our guest. Now then, please forgive my distraction, stranger. Is there something that you need?
What exactly?
I'm the clan's craftsmaster. It's my responsibility to learn what I can of the ancient elven arts of shaping wood and ore. In truth, we Dalish know little of the art compared to what we once did. And even what we know has taken us many lifetimes to achieve. There is wood that, if treated properly, is as hard as steel but far lighter. It grows only in this forest, Ironbark. The Keeper has forbidden us from entering the forest to collect the wood. This means I cannot make our finest crafts for years to come.
But if I found some iron,
I would be hesitant to ask it of you, but if you should come across Ironbark, I suppose there would be no harm in gathering some. It is blue and very distinctive. You can only harvest the bark which has fallen off the tree from age. Now, if you find some, bring it to me, and I will craft it for you. I excel in making blades from the ironbark, or perhaps a breastplate. Provided there's enough wood, that is. That would please me, so long as our hunters come first. I am no merchant, but let us trade. Perhaps there's something here which will be of value to you.
the dark moon. Lots of arrows. Oh, I should get those. I was about to sell them, but I should get those to stand. There we go. I need 15 for a quest. Let's buy 2. Ah, backpack upgrade. Exactly what I wanted. Lovely. Let's say sectional. Alright. That gives these, yes. Need some flasks. He doesn't have any? No one store has everything that I need. I want to make some potions and some poisons, but it's not.
Andera Natishan, stranger. I am Athras. I hope the others have not been too harsh in their treatment of you.
It's in the way. I have a job to do.
That is very generous of you. Most would assume we are unkind as a rule, and that is not the case, especially not to a Grey Warden. But we have lost much, and it is easy to forget simple niceties at such a time. I understand you will search for the wolves in the Brazilian forest. I would join you, but Zathrian has forbidden me.
Don't seem very happy about it.
None of us are happy about this situation, and I least of all. But I shouldn't speak too much about this, especially with an outsider. I am sure you have little interest in my problems. It's odd to talk so freely with a stranger, but perhaps you can help me. My wife Denilah and I both fought the werewolves in the ambush. She was injured so gravely, the curse spread rapidly in her. Zathrian fought hard to ease her pain, but there was little he could do. And though he says that Denilah is dead, he will not let me see her body. I am beginning to believe she became a werewolf, and that it is being kept from me so I do not go chasing after her.
I would not allow any to keep me from my goal.
Going out there could cause another attack, and I wish no harm upon my clan.
This I understand. To hold the group over the individual is worthy. An unexpected trait in your kind.
If I could just know if Denilah is alive, or what happened to her, then I could be at peace. I have an amulet made by our craftsman. It's not much, but I would be happy to give it to you in return for any news.
Now if I find her, and she's a werewolf, then I gotta kill her. But if I don't find her, and I cure the curse, there's a small chance that they can be together again. The thing that I hate about the game is like it doesn't give you the option to meet her and not kill her. I don't hate the game at all. I'm not saying I hate the game. I found it ominous, but I just hate that part. That's the already open.
Gaina and Cammon together, I see. Strange that you should take the time to involve yourself in that affair, of all things.
Have you heard of the elf?
I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Aneurin the healer?
You know Aneurin?
He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Aneurin.
Ah, it makes sense. Aneurin said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends, then?
If you seek Aneurin, you must venture into the forest. He prefers to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
What can you tell me about
I know a few tales. Our clan has passed this way many times before, even when the Shemlin lived in these parts. You wish? I can tell you what I know. It is not a long story. Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brazilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both.
Yeah? What does this have to do with werewolves?
So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the Fade, the place of dreams and spirits. When the veil is torn, spirits pass into our world freely. The legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang, who passed its curse of rage onto men and created werewolves. No one knows. When the Shemlin lived in these parts, the curse would spread anew to a few of them with each passing year. They would run off into the forest, never to be seen again. Eventually, all the Shemlin left. One assumes the werewolves survive by passing their curse to their offspring. They have had no new blood. Until now, that is. Who can say what value the Imperium placed on this land? And how many elves died here, in slavery? Even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium, fought and died on this soil. The forest is said to be haunted. Spirits possess the trees, the wolves, even the bodies of the dead. They yearn for true life, you see. So Zathrian insists. He says that Witherfang does not age as the werewolves do. Witherfang is as much spirit as it is beast, and thus it is immortal. Perhaps it cannot even be slain. At the very least, it is old and powerful, much as Zathrian himself.
Weird thing about it is, he knew Witherfang was here, but he still brought his plans with him.
One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changes as it wills, closing paths behind you and opening up new ones. Too many have become lost within, unable to find their way out. Were I you, I would endeavor not to make the forest my enemy.
Don't make the forest my enemy.
We few wanderers greet you, Shemlin. We understand you are venturing into the haunted forest to save our brethren. I suspect your efforts may be in vain. An entire group of our hunters went into the forest to do as you intend, and they have not returned.
There ain't no Grey Warden now. Yes, but they want us. The Keeper mentioned.
Then you are very brave to adventure into such a place, even knowing the danger that awaits. Your courage impresses us greatly.
Must deal with the blight. I can help you. I will.
Nothing will help us now. Least of all the meddling of an outsider.
You are being most unkind, Cyril. Would you refuse our hunters' help simply because of the hand that offered it?
You shame me, Lethalan. I have allowed my bitterness to cloud my better judgment. Forgive me, Grey Warden. It is most difficult to forget the lessons the Shemlin have taught us.
It is even more difficult when you live amongst them, trust me.
Perhaps I can yet make amends. Stay while I spin a tale for our children. And then I will tell you of the forest if you desire. Come and join us then, all of you. Now, what say we tell the story of the Fall of the Dales? Which of you children knows that best?
I think I do.
Yes? Then come, child. Oh, don't be frightened of the outsiders. Now, where do you suppose such a tale should begin?
When we were slaves?
Yes. Long ago, our people were slaves to an empire the Shemlin had built on the darkest magic. They took away our history and our language and left us nothing. And then that empire fell. We were freed.
Because Andraste came with her army, and Shartan joined her.
Yes. Andraste, the Shemlin prophet, came out of the south and challenged the Tevinter Imperium. Our ancestor, Shartan, fought at her side. And when the rebellion came to an end, we were given a new homeland in the west, the Dales. We began to rebuild the culture and history we had lost in our years of slavery. We worshipped the creators and made the Dales our home. Perhaps you know what happened next, stranger. Do you know what happened to the Dales?
You started a war with us and lost. That seems like it's less disrespectful than other stuff. Something you thought was unfair? No doubt. Enough. I don't like what is going on. What is going? Where this is going. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm so tired. I can't barely read. No, I really can't say. Let's just say the
We started the war, did we? And you, child, what do you believe happened to the Dales?
The Shemlin wouldn't let us be.
Indeed. They resented that we would not worship their maker, and they resented our ways because they were so different from their own. The Shemlin nations grew cold towards the Dales. They called us blasphemers and tyrants, and declared war upon us, a great crusade.
Well, there's a lot of different accounts that does prove that the elves kind of incited war. I guess the first part was the original Inquisitor, who was the Elven Mage, disappeared, died stopping Hakon in the south. And so while he was gone, the Dales didn't help Olay with the Blight. That, for starters, made Draken not like them. Well, not Draken. I think his son. Either way, they didn't help with the Blight. Most of Olay pretty much took the maximum impact of that. Then there's the Red Crossing incident, where the elves killed a bunch of people. Stick to what we're playing right now. I don't want to get into that. It's a war that you started, I'm told. You say that like there's reason for it. Not every human felt that way.
And which is worse? The actions of those who believed they were right, or the inaction of those who knew they were wrong? Oh, I am certain we played a part in our downfall. We believed that the Shemlin would not revoke their prophet's gift so lightly. We were wrong. They took our lands, forcing us to abandon our gods and live as beggars in Shemlin cities.
You should have fought. You should have fought to the last of you. Better that than to submit.
Oh? Is it not the Kunari way to force others to submit? Surely that would not be your advice to my people, were they attacked by the mighty Kunari.
That would be different. The Kunari would improve your people. The humans have improved nothing.
Perhaps. Even so, many of us did fight. We fought, and we lost. But there were those of us who refused to abandon our ways. They emblazoned the symbols of the creators upon their flesh, and vowed to keep their ancient lore alive.
That's us. That's the Dalish.
Indeed, child. We chose to wander, homeless, rather than be ruled by the Shemlin. And all our clans wander alone until the day we have a homeland once more.
Then we bring the old ways back to our people, because they have forgotten it all.
For we are the Dalish, the keepers of the lost lore.
The walkers of the lonely path.
We are the Elvenan, and never again shall we submit. And that is the tale of the Dales, stranger. Thank you for allowing us to tell it to you.
Perhaps you'll let me tell a story as well? I don't want to say that.
Perhaps one day you will tell us a tale of your people. A day when you are not guest and stranger, but savior. Now, as I said I would, I can tell you what I know of the Brisilian forest. Do you wish to hear it? Our legends say that before the Shemlin came, the Brisilian forest was a place of our ancestors that predated even our oldest homeland. The people of the Imperium came here and gave the forest its name. If they found traces of our ancestors, we cannot say. If they did, those elves were slain or enslaved. We know only that a great many battles were fought here. These trees grow upon the graves of those who fell, Shemlin and elves both. So much death in one place tore the veil into the beyond. The Shemlin know the beyond as the legends say that one great spirit possessed the wolf that became Witherfang. Sozath, perhaps it cannot even be slain. The forest is said, even the barbarians, who came to overthrow the Imperium. One assumes the werewolves survive. One last warning. The forest is like a thing alive. It changed too many.
It's over this. I went over that again. Probably because I did that one quest beforehand about the two lovers. Maybe that's why. Probably should have spoken to him first, but whatever.
I'm sorry, but I must attend to our ailing fallen.
Gotta make sure I talk to everybody before I leave.
The Hala. The Dalish call them their guides. They even lead an elf to oblivion when he dies, or so they claim.
Who comes? Oh, I beg your pardon, stranger. I was so busy attending to the Hala, I did not hear your approach. My name is Alora. I am the master herder in charge of caring for the Hala. Not as exciting as being a Grey Warden, but the Hala are vital to us. They are the noble beasts that pull our Aravel, what humans call landships. They are our companions and our guides. I have seen your horses. The relationship is different, as is the purpose. We ride the Hala, but never with reins or a saddle. It is the Hala who decide where to lead us, and our privilege that they take our Aravel with them. In return, it's the herder's job to speak to the Hala and care for their needs. It's a bond of friendship, and not servitude.
Okay.
I fear she may have been bitten during the werewolf attack. I've tried speaking with her, but she is too agitated for me to understand. The curse would not affect her as it would us, but it would still be lethal. And it may prove contagious to the other Hala as well. I can find no wound on her, but if she's truly ill, then I will have to put her out of her misery, for her sake as well as that of the others. I don't know. Do you have any skills that might help her? If you do, I would be grateful. And? What do you think? I am glad you attempted it regardless. Yes, that's it. She's calming down. That's it, love. Be calm. Tell me what troubles you. Ah, I see. It is her life mate who is sick, not her. He was bitten on the leg during the attack, and she fears greatly for him. I did not realize another Hala was injured. This will allow me to prevent the sickness from spreading to the entire herd. Masiranus, thank you. You have done my clan a great boon this day. I will always be grateful for your help.
kill the other one?